A city has many assets, but its most important asset is its people. More than 100 churches, a couple hundred nonprofits, and 1,600 volunteers on base are the foundation of our work. But it all begins with people, one conversation at a time. For over a decade now, Love Out Loud has been simply showing up at Krankies and in all kinds of settings, building relationships, and weaving the tremendous passions, gifts, and skills of our community together. Being a connector is ultimately a pretty simple thing. Checking in with people from all walks of life, watching for the activity of God across the city, and linking arms for good.
Kind of taking that slow, more community-based approach.
We had one person invest from Winston-Salem, and we came over here as outsiders, and the rest is history.
Danielle pulled Rachel, and she was like, "We have a solution for you. I know how to fix that."
And Rachel was like, "Oh, good, because I'm not good at that part." And I'm like, "Yes."
It was really interesting.
It all started through people sitting down, talking about the things they're passionate about. Over time, connections were made through hours of authentic conversations, through intentional introductions, and through someone overhearing parts of conversations.
The actual truth of Winston is if you're born poor in Winston, you're almost a lock cinch to die poor.
The reason we're at where we're at in Winston-Salem is because people do not have the long-term view.
When you look at communities that we call quote-unquote poor or low resource, that there are assets and stuff that sometimes we can't see from the exterior of the community. We have to get into the interior and work with people and build relationships and trust, seeing how we can strengthen the community from the inside out.
We have to determine our own destiny in our community. I think this community is so good at doing for, and so that has also created dependency. I think we are learning now to do with community.
It's about empowering people, people that generally are not reached, are not looked to, are not connected with.
So the people that we serve are people who are typically disenfranchised, and I think sometimes we, as a society, devalue them, and just because they don't have what we think they should have, and we're really missing the essence and the culture that's in this community.
I've always believed that my greatest call has been a heart for children. The most important piece is to provide young people with the power that God has already given them.
One of the things that's always excited me is not just the idea that we can transform our city, encourage students, and we can grow them, and that they are going to be eventually the ones that actually transform.
I really try to combine my business life and my faith life and my life as a member of the community, and collaborate with others to help move the ball forward. I'm excited about the table today, partly because I'm already collaborating with about half the people, but that's also an exciting opportunity because I'm not collaborating with half the people, and see what can come of that.
The only hope we've got of creating a different legacy is to take these extraordinary weave of relationships. We gotta do way better.
When you do right by people, you will have some who follow you and bring others along for the journey.
You know, that's the community that I would like to see us get back to. People helping people and people caring for each other. You know, in our community, we are who we've been waiting for.
We're very lucky to have Chuck and his staff and this group, because it is something special about Winston-Salem.
We got so much to give, and it's not the end. I think that there's so much more to do in here, and I agree with Gary. There's still a lot of work to be done, but that's what we're here for.
You know what came to mind when you were talking is that what if there was a conversion of people coming from the east, people coming from the west, people coming from the south, and people coming from the north, and they converge at the same time.
Wow.
That'd be good.
I really
Yeah, I do too.
Only the families brought they brought their food, they sold the food, and it was to go back into the families. So we didn't even charge for an entry because we wanted the entire community to be able to afford to come.
I have staff, I have the ability to build the model, and I can help you lay out that plan. And in fact, I'd be happy to come to that meeting if you feel like it would be helpful.
He has since we met probably 3 years ago. I'm one of those 100.
I said, I'm one of them, and I'm helping you look for the other 99.
Welcome to the crew.
Transformation in our community doesn't happen overnight. It happens through connecting the dots towards more collaborative efforts, and through each individual in our community plugging deeply into the passions of their heart and working at it one day at a time, one cup of coffee at a time.